Was the president right blaming the parents of the Gen Zs for poor parenting? It's a big no. Is the protest a parental failure or a governmental leadership failure? Are the parents to blame for the Gen Zs arising and fighting for their rights, awaking from slumber? Is this a parental failure or a governmental failure? I think this is the blame game that we saw in the book of Genesis. Not say that the Gen Zs have not been parented well. I don't think the issue here is the parenting. The Gen Zs are asking very fundamental questions regarding corruption, regarding mismanagement of national resources, regarding extrajudicial killings, and regarding matters that are very, very important. And it's not an issue of bad parenting. It's an issue of calling a spade and not a big spoon. So the deflection of accountability, moving the issue from government failure and placing it as private and parental failure, is a tragedy. The failure is not a private affair, it's not a parental affair, it is a governmental affair. And we must understand that the Gen Zs have not only been raised by the parents, they've been raised by Google, they've been raised by TikTok, they've been raised by Facebook. And so they are more aware and they are more informed than the ones who are raised in a generation that was analog. So it's not a matter of saying the Gen Z's parents failed. This is not that. This is an issue of a generation that can see through our lies, that are able to call us to account. So that is what it is all about. So it's not about the Gen Z's parents not doing a good job. It's about them awake and calling forth for better parenting. Actually, what they are calling forth is for the head of state to be himself a parent, to show compassion, to guide, not to be the commander-in-chief, but to respond like the prodigal's father responded. He embraced the son. To embrace with compassion and understanding, and to restore the dignity of these young people is what is at stake in the nation of Kenya. So it's not a matter of saying the parents of the Gen Zs did a good job, because if these young people are able to pinpoint matters and areas of government failure, then what is wrong with that? Where is the failure of the parents? And in fact, the Gen Zs, what they are doing ought to have been done by the other generations. So the response should be different. It should be revisiting our 2010 Constitution. Article 55 speaks about youth participation, empowerment of the youth, ensuring that the future of the youth is secure. This is what Article 55 of the 2010 Constitution talks about. So the failure is not the failure of the parents. It is the failure of the president activating Article 55 of our 2010 Constitution. So have a lovely day. God bless you. Thank you. Bye-bye.